What's up, everybody? Moped here from Eat, Sleep, Mix, Repeat, and today we are going to be going over one single flavoring. All right. So Flavorah was nice enough to send me the new Flavorah Yam. Awesome. Thank you, Bryson and the Flavorah team. So that whole disclaimer, hey, I didn't buy this. Fucking, it got sent to me. Yeah, doesn't change my opinion. It's just I didn't have to pay for it, which was nice. So thanks again to Bryson and the Flavorah team. Awesome. But anyways, so why am I doing this video? This flavoring just came out, so I don't know if it has like quite the crazy hype behind it right now, but a lot of people are interested in it, and a lot of people are going to be picking it up, and it might be hard to get right away. And I just want to give you guys my thoughts on it and let you guys know if I think it's worth picking up, or if I find it useful, or what's going on with it. That's something else I'm working on. That's not it. But anyways, so I mix it up at 0.5% and 1.5%. And yeah, let's dive down into it. So Flavorah Yam. So TFA has a yam out, and I have it. And I don't know, it wasn't because most people are like, oh, get it to kind of help out trying to make pumpkins, and which I failed at over. If you watched like my pumpkin video, I just didn't find exactly what I needed. Actually, the closest I came to was Flavorah's pumpkin bread, but it's just hard to get past that bread note in it. I haven't tried their pumpkin spice yet. I need to pick it up. But yeah, so it was kind of a failure this season. I'm not giving up hope. Next season, hopefully, I will have a good pumpkin pie probably, just something to come out with. And I tried some of the ones that came out this year, and just nothing was impressing me yet, but we'll get into it. So anyway, so TFA Yam, it's okay, but it was a little bit of a disappointment. It didn't really, I don't know, it didn't hit me where I was expecting it to. So Flavorah sent me this Yam. I was super excited to try it. And so I did, and here it is. Yeah, it's pretty good. It is. It's pretty good. I'm not trying to sit here and hype it up all crazy and everything like that's happened with flavorings in the past, but it is pretty good. At 0.5%. It's definitely prominent. You definitely get the full flavor of it. So it's like a sweet potato. It's really what I was looking for personally, which is kind of like the filling on a sweet potato pie. Something that I could put pumpkin spice on top of, and it would really give me that pumpkin pie flavoring. Then you just gotta add a crust, and bam, there you go, pumpkin pie. So Flavorah Yam. I haven't started mixing it in recipes yet, but from the single flavor testing, from the single flavor testing, I think it might be what I've been looking for. Excuse me again. So at 0.5%, it's very upfront and forward at 0.5%. This is definitely, in that really strong kind of category of Flavorah. Maybe not to the point where you have to make a 10% dilution of it. I think depending on how low you want to go with it. I haven't tried it any lower than 0.5%. I'm sure you can go 0.25. I don't know how it would be lower than that, where you would need 10% dilution of it. Because 0.5% you could still, I don't know, for me, if I can mix it at 0.5%, I can still work with it pretty well. It's mostly once you start getting below 0.25%, that's when you kind of want to start making a dilution and going about it. But anyway, so 0.5%, pretty prominent. We definitely get that kind of sweet potato filling type flavor. Definitely a starchiness to it. Definitely kind of a thicker mouthfeel to it, that you would expect from a potato. Slightly on the savory side, that's what I kind of like about it too, is it doesn't go too sweet. You know, like some flavorings that you expect to be kind of savory, sometimes you vape them and then you're like, oh, this is way too sweet. This one isn't like that. It has sweetness to it, but it's yam. It's a sweet potato flavoring, so it's going to have some sweetness to it. But the sweetness isn't overpowering. And I think definitely if you're using it in like a pie or something that's already sweet, the sweetness from the yam isn't going to like overkill you on sweetness. Yeah, switching up from coffee tonight. But I would say 0.5% is definitely, if you want it like a little prominent, you know, kind of like a main ingredient, kind of a, you know, a main ingredient in your recipe, 0.5% is going to get you there. Maybe a little less if you just really want it as an accent note. Like you just want to kind of add that little bit of like kind of starchiness to it, to a recipe or something. But, you know, I'm obviously trying to go for like a pumpkin pie with it right now. And, yeah, I think 0.5% is going to be a good starting point for that. And so what else could you do with it? I mean, man, I'm really excited to kind of see what people come up with, honestly. I think it'd be really interesting in a tobacco. You might be able to come up with some crazy kind of tobacco with it. Bakeries is probably really what we're mostly going to see. I expect that's what most people are going to do with it, is probably put it in a bakery. It might play well with some fruits, maybe like citruses and things like that. It might do well with, yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm sure people will come up with some crazy stuff with it, and I'm excited to see what people come up with. But yeah, I am pretty happy with it. So I also mix it up at 1.5%. So let's try it at the 1.5. Is there anything else I put on here? Yeah, it's pretty full-bodied. I was mostly just excited. I think it'll work good with a pumpkin spice to get you that kind of like pumpkin filling type feel. Yeah, at 1.5%, it starts to get pretty funky. So I'm guessing it's gonna be like a 1% and under flavoring. Yeah, 1.5%. I don't know what it is. It just gets weird. Yeah, you start to get almost like the squash note from it. I don't know. It just gets kind of like some weird off notes at 1.5%, which is fine. That just means, you know, it's more concentrated. You're getting more bang for your buck. Bam, good to go. So I would definitely keep this under 1%. Maybe, you know, you can try it at 1.5 just to like as a tester, but I don't see anybody putting it in a recipe at that percentage and it working out well. So I think this is definitely gonna be a 1% and under flavoring. But I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, if you're the kind of person who you're like, yeah, I don't really see a use for it, and I don't really want to put it in a recipe, and I don't like, you know, I don't know. If you don't think it's for you, then don't pick it up, because it's not going to be for you. You know, this is going to be kind of a niche flavor for those people that kind of want to branch out in that, kind of in that world, you know. It's a little weird, a little off. You know, it's definitely not going to be for everybody. But if you think you might be into it, like if you're like, yeah, I'm like totally down to vape some sweet potatoes, bam, here you go. This one will work. And that's mostly all I got to say. Yeah, I really didn't want this video to even go this long. So, till next time, eat, sleep, mix, repeat. This is your guy Mophead. Be good to each other. Talk to you later. Peace.